Hello, you're welcome to Governantics, where we break down politics, international relations, and other major topics around the world. Russia, Indonesia strengthen strategic ties in Moscow talks. Vladimir Putin held high-level talks in Moscow with Prabowo Subianto during the Indonesian leader's working visit to Russia. The discussions focused on deepening the Russia-Indonesia strategic partnership alongside key global and regional issues. President Putin noted that bilateral trade grew by 12.5% last year, despite a slight slowdown early this year. He emphasized expanding cooperation in energy, agriculture, space, industry, and pharmaceuticals, as well as strengthening cultural and educational ties. Putin also highlighted Indonesia's recent entry into BRICS as a new avenue for cooperation, including engagement with the Eurasian Economic Union. President Subianto expressed gratitude for Russia's support, particularly in facilitating Indonesia's BRICS membership. He said both sides are seeing progress across multiple sectors and pledged to accelerate key projects, especially in financial and economic cooperation. The Indonesian leader also called for closer consultations on the current geopolitical climate, praising Russia's role in global affairs. The talks concluded with both leaders reaffirming their commitment to strengthening bilateral relations and expanding cooperation across strategic sectors.
Dear Mr. President, dear friends, first of all, I would like to thank you for accepting our invitation and coming to Moscow. Dear friend, I am very pleased that our contacts are regular in nature and emphasize the special nature of our relationship. We recently signed a declaration about this special nature, and indeed it is being filled with concrete substance. The exceptional nature is manifested above all, of course, in the economic sphere. Last year, our trade turnover grew by 12.5%. At the beginning of this year, unfortunately, there was a slight adjustment, but our Intergovernmental Commission is working actively. I hope that your visit as well will contribute to us finding the necessary solutions so that our situation remains stable and shows growth by the end of this year. Both our colleagues on both sides and we ourselves have repeatedly drawn attention to the most promising areas of cooperation. These are energy, space, agriculture, industrial cooperation, and pharmaceuticals. We attach great importance to the development of humanitarian ties, including in the fields of culture and education. And of course, our ministries of foreign affairs are working intensively in close contact with each other on all international platforms. Indonesia has become a full-fledged member of BRICS, and this is yet another opportunity for cooperation, just as it is between Indonesia and the Eurasian Economic Union. Dear friend, we are very glad to see you. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, esteemed Mr. President. I would also like to express my sincere and heartfelt gratitude to you for generously finding the time to meet with me today, despite the extremely limited and somewhat abrupt notice provided. Nevertheless, I am truly and immensely grateful that you were able to make time in your very busy and demanding schedule to hold this important meeting. Although it has only been a few months since our last meeting, during this time I have already met with a large number of Russian delegations who visited Jakarta, as well as held meetings in Moscow. Prior to our scheduled meeting taking place today, I also convened a series of extensive discussions with various representatives of Russian agencies and Russian companies. And I firmly believe these meetings were highly constructive and beneficial for all parties involved. The primary objective that I am aiming to achieve during our session today The purpose of my visit today is first and foremost to express our gratitude to you personally and also to the government of the Russian Federation for the support that the Russian Federation has provided to the Republic of Indonesia. First of all, for the fact that Indonesia was able to join BRICS in such a short period of time. The next point, which is very important for Indonesia, I would also like to express my gratitude for the support that you personally provide on issues that are important to Indonesia. In almost all areas of activity that we discussed during our previous meeting, we are already seeing active development. For some of them, additional cooperation between us is required, and on my part, I am ready to personally participate in order to accelerate the implementation of these projects. This primarily concerns issues of financial transactions. I'm also ready to do everything I can to speed up the process myself. And of course, one of the goals of my visit today is the opportunity for consultation, the chance to seek your advice on the current geopolitical situation. We see Russia's undeniable positive contribution to modern geopolitical development and to those geopolitical processes that currently bring a great deal of uncertainty. That is why we feel this is very important. And of course, at this moment, it is extremely important for us to hold joint consultations to discuss the further development of the situation and also to talk about priority areas of cooperation, namely cooperation in the fields of economy and energy. Thank you once again. I am grateful that I was received on such short notice, but I'm also grateful that I have just young Mulia and all Russian people respect this important day. Once again, I would like to express my sincere appreciation for finding the opportunity to meet with me on such short notice. And taking this opportunity, I would like to congratulate you on the recent Easter holiday, as well as on such an important day, Cosmonautics Day, which undoubtedly plays a significant role for the entire world. Many Indonesians who have children have given them the name. In Indonesia, many children were given the name Gagarin or the name Yuri.
Thank you, esteemed Mr. President. It seems to me that your visit is very much in demand, both in the context of the events taking place in the world and in terms of strengthening and intensifying our bilateral relations. Once again, thank you very much for being here today in Moscow. And it is especially pleasant to hear Easter greetings from the head of state with the largest Muslim population in the world. We are a multi-confessional country, and we, together with our brothers and sisters from other faiths, including Muslims, always celebrate their holidays. Thank you. Terima kasih.